Hello students, how are you? I hope you all are fine, healthy and safe at your home. I am Shweta Jain representing Shiv Jyoti Educational Group Kota. So children, today we will study science chapter 2 teeth and digestive system. We are going to discuss digestive system, process of digestion, healthy eating habits and microbes. Now digestive system. Now children, in your previous classes also you have studied that we eat food to get energy, and we eat variety of foods, and food contain different types of nutrients like fats, carbohydrates, proteins, vitamins and minerals. So how we get all these nutrients from the food so that we can get the energy so that our body can grow. So the process of breaking down of food into simpler substances is called digestion. So children, there is a process working in our body through which the food whatever we are eating is broken down into simpler forms. These simpler forms are called nutrients. These nutrients are then absorbed by our body and used by our body for different works. So this is called as digestion. Now digestive system, the system formed by several organs that works together to digest the food. Now we come to digestive system. So digestive system is a system when several organs work together to perform something, they form a system. So digestive system is also such type of system in which various organs like mouth, stomach, esophagus, which we will study now, they all work together to perform the function of digestion. Now we come to process of digestion. Here we will also study the different organs of digestion. Various parts of digestive system perform various functions to bring about digestion of food. These are, first of all, mouth. Food is taken in through mouth. Here teeth chew and grind the food and mixes it with a liquid called saliva. It makes the food soft and moist. Second is esophagus or food pipe. Food passes through food pipe and reaches from mouth to stomach. Let us have a look at the diagram of this. Here, this is the opening which is called as mouth. Food is taken in through the mouth. It is then chewed and grinded with the help of teeth. Now inside the mouth there is a release of a juice which is called as saliva. This saliva is mixed with the food and starts its digestion. Now when the digestion of food starts in the mouth, then this food passes from mouth to the stomach. Now how it passes from mouth to stomach? Through a tube-like structure which we called as food pipe or esophagus. Now here in this part, esophagus, no digestion takes place. It only passes the food, partly digested food, from mouth to stomach. Now when this food reaches to stomach, in this stomach, it is a sac-like structure where food is further broken down with the help of digestive juices. Again we come to the diagram. So in this stomach, it is a bag-like structure where food is again churned, again grinded, and here different types of digestive juices are produced where food is broken down again. Okay, and again it is simplified. Then after stomach, food passes to small intestine. Now it is very important part of our digestive system. From stomach, food passes to small intestine where it is completely digested by the help of digestive juices. Useful nutrients present in the digested food are absorbed through the walls of a small intestine into the blood. Blood carries these nutrients to all parts of the body. Again we come to the diagram. Now as you can see from here, from stomach, this food passes into another structure. This the red colored structure, it is a highly coiled structure which is called as a small intestine. Now when food comes to small intestine, the process of digestion is completed. So these two things are to be noted carefully, that process of digestion starts in the mouth and it is completed in a small intestine. Okay children, so here again digestive juices are produced in a small intestine which brings about the complete digestion of food. Now in the small intestine, the blood which is in contact with the walls of a small intestine, it absorbs the nutrients. When food is completely digested, it gets converted into nutrients or the simplest substances. Now these nutrients are absorbed into the blood and then the blood carries these nutrients to each and every part of body so that our body can use those nutrients for their growth, for their energy requirement and all. Okay, so now what happens after that? Now there one more organ is there, that is liver. It produces a digestive juice called bile that moves to small intestine and helps in the digestion of food. Again we come to the diagram. Here this structure is called as liver. This also produces a special type of digestive juice which is called as bile. This bile also reaches, you can see some tubes are here. So this bile also reaches to the small intestine, where along with the juices of a small intestine, this bile also helps in the completion of digestion process. Okay. Then after small intestine and liver, there is large intestine. The food that remains undigested in small intestine comes here. It absorbs water from the undigested food and forms feces, anus. Feces pass out of the body through the anus. Again we come to the diagram. Now you see this small intestine is again connected to this tube-like structure, coiled tube-like structure, lesser coiled than a small intestine. So this tube is called as large intestine. Now when the process of digestion is completed, then the remaining or the left out part which is undigested and of no use to our body, it then comes into the large intestine. Now again this undigested matter also contain a lot of quantity of water. As children we used to drink water when we eat food. So this water, so that it do not get wasted, it is absorbed into the walls of the large intestine. The large intestine absorbs the excess of water which is present in the undigested matter. Now this undigested matter comes to the end of the large intestine and there we can say that opening is present over there. This opening is called as anus, and through anus this undigested matter is removed out of our body. So in this way process of digestion takes place. Now children, let us come to our another topic, healthy eating habits. Okay. Now to remain healthy, it is necessary to follow some healthy eating habits like drink plenty of water. In previous classes also you have studied this thing, that water is very essential for the proper functioning of our digestive system, and you should drink at least 6 to 8 glasses of water per day. So you should drink plenty of water. Always chew the food well. And why this is necessary? If we chew the food well, it mixes with the digestive juices properly and the process of digestion is done properly. Okay, then eat a balanced diet to stay healthy. As you all might be knowing that the diet that contains all the different types of nutrients in right amounts is called as balanced diet. So you should always eat a balanced diet. Always wash your hands before and after meals, because dirty hands can cause infections, they contain germs. So you should always wash your hands before and after meals. Then eat fruits and vegetables every day, as fruits and vegetables are they comes in the category of protective food. They protect us from various diseases, so we should eat fruits and vegetables every day. Besides this, they also contain a lot of fiber, the roughage that you have studied in your lower classes also. So that fiber helps in the proper functioning of the digestive system. Now we come to the next topic, that is microbes. So children, there is a presence of very tiny living organisms which are called as microbes or microorganism. Now as the name suggests, microbes, micro word means very small or tiny. So these tiny living organisms are called as microbes, and we are surrounded by these microorganisms everywhere. So there are four basic types of microbes. These are bacteria, fungi, virus and protozoa. Some of their names you might have heard so many times. Microbes can be useful as well as harmful. Some of them can cause various diseases also. Now have a look at this table. Here are some microbes given over here in the table. First is bacteria. You might have heard the word bacteria many times. So you can see the pictures also over here. Bacteria may be rounded, they can be spherical, of various shapes they are, and some of the diseases that are caused by bacteria are like typhoid, tuberculosis, then fungi. Again, it is a type of microorganism. It grows on the spoiled food items. If you put a bread outside for 2 days or some time, then it will get spoiled, it will get blackened. So the fungi develops over there. You can see the picture over here. Mushroom is also a type of fungi, and the diseases which are caused by fungi are ringworm, athlete's foot. Then there is another type of microbe, that is virus, which you are hearing about nowadays, this coronavirus which is causing the pandemic COVID-19. So it is again a type of microbe. It can cause other diseases also like polio, common cold. And the last category of microbes is protozoa. They cause different diseases like malaria and dysentery. So these are some of the harmful effects of microbes. Now microbes are useful also, like some microbes are used to make buns and bread. Some are used to make curd from milk. Okay, because curd contains some bacteria. So when we put a small quantity of curd into the milk, then these bacteria grow more and milk get converted into curd. Some microbes help in decaying of dead plants and animals. And children, again it is interesting to know, when microorganisms decay the dead plants and animals, they convert them into humus, and humus forms the most fertile layer of the soil, and plants can grow very well in presence of humus. Now there are some points to remember from the chapter. These are: the outermost white part of a tooth is called as enamel, and this is the hardest known material present in animal body. Enamel is the hardest substance. Then digestion process starts in mouth and it is completed in small intestine. Small intestine is the longest part of our digestive system, and it is around 6 meters long because it is highly coiled. Okay, so students, now let's mark some internal questions. So you take out your books, open your books, and let's start with them. So question number 1 is, what is enamel? The outermost white part of a tooth is called enamel. So you have to mark it now. So students, come to page number 16. Now heading is given over here, parts of a tooth. Under this heading, the second paragraph is there. The outermost white part of a tooth is called the enamel. So you underline this line from the outermost white part to enamel. Okay, underline this and write the question above the paragraph only. Okay, so now let's move to the next question. Name the yellow sticky layer formed by germs on teeth. So the answer is plaque, and it's given on page number 17. So open page number 17. First topic, that is taking care of our teeth. It's fourth line. Plaque is given over there, a yellow sticky layer called plaque. So you underline it from here. If teeth are not cleaned properly, germs can grow on them and form a sticky layer called plaque. So you underline plaque over there and write the question above the paragraph. Okay. So now let's move to the next question. Which digestive organ produces digestive juice called bile? So the answer is liver, and it's given on page number 18. So open page number 18. Now you can see here a diagram is given for digestive system. So in the fifth number box under the heading liver, it is written over there, it produces a digestive juice called bile. So you underline over here and write the question above the paragraph. Okay. So in this way you have to mark your internal questions. Now let's move to the definitions. This is a part of your copy work. So let's start. Digestion, the process of breaking down of food into simpler substances. Then microbes, very tiny living things that can only be seen with a microscope. Then answer the following questions. Name 2 diseases caused by microbes. So first is bacteria. So bacteria causes the disease typhoid and tuberculosis. Then there is fungi. Fungi causes ringworm and athlete's foot. Then viruses causes common cold and polio. Protozoa causes malaria and dysentery. So these are some of the diseases. Now we move to question number 2. What are milk teeth and permanent teeth? So milk teeth, the first set of teeth in a child. Okay, we also call it as temporary teeth. Permanent teeth, the set of teeth that takes the place of milk teeth. Then list 2 ways that help us to protect our teeth. First is brush your teeth twice a day. Visit a dentist in every 6 months. Okay. Now we move to question number 4. Give the uses of different types of teeth. The 4 types of teeth are incisors for biting and cutting, canines for tearing, premolars chewing and crushing, molars chewing and grinding. So these are the uses of these different types of teeth. Now we move to the last question, that is draw a well labeled diagram of digestive system. So you have to draw the diagram like this, and you can see the diagram from the book also, and from there you can draw this diagram. And this diagram has also been explained to you in the explanation part. So let's have a brief description of it. Now this first part which is labeled here is mouth. It is the opening through which food is taken in. Then mouth leads into a tube like structure. This tube is called as esophagus or food pipe. Food pipe opens into a bag like structure. This bag like structure is called as stomach. Then from stomach, stomach leads into another highly coiled structure. This coiled structure is called small intestine. Then small intestine opens into another elongated and coiled structure which is called as large intestine, and finally this large intestine opens outside through a pore or opening which is called as anus. So this is all about the different organs of digestion and digestive system. So this is all about the explanation of this chapter, and have a nice day. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you everybody.